The way this process has gone to smear a man's reputation, built up over decades in the public eye, one of the most respected and highly qualified judges in the country, over uncorroborated allegations.
Hi, I'm Kevin Daly, Supreme Court reporter for the Daily Caller News Foundation. I'm here with Carrie Severino, Chief Counsel of the Judicial Crisis Network. Judge Kavanaugh and Dr. Christine Blasey Ford just appeared before the Senate Judiciary Committee to discuss the allegations of sexual misconduct Dr. Ford brought against Judge Kavanaugh. Carrie, you were a law clerk for Justice Clarence Thomas. Justice Thomas, of course, was famously accused of sexual misconduct after his confirmation hearings. So let me ask you this. Judge Kavanaugh displayed a wide range of emotion. He ranged from forcefully indignant to, deeply upset, almost crying, voice breaking. How do you respond to people who say that's conduct that's totally unacceptable for a potential Supreme Court justice, and it shows that his judicial temperament is seriously compromised? What's the response to that?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm sure that range of emotions probably reflects what he and frankly a lot of the country has felt going through this crazy news cycle of the last couple weeks as we're watching this play out. So I think it was actually very, you saw the real Brett Kavanaugh there.
So as the day progressed, it seemed like we were talking less about the matter at hand, being the Blasey Ford allegation, and more about related issues like Judge Kavanaugh's high school yearbook, or Judge Kavanaugh's conduct when he was in high school or when he was in college. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Let's not forget the Senate Judiciary Committee has been conducting an investigation ever since the allegations came out, and has been interviewing all of the alleged witnesses. Everyone who says they have any useful information to contribute to the story on both sides has been asking them for testimony. This is under the same penalty as perjury, under the same penalty as if the FBI were investigating them. It's the same federal statute that covers it. So they're trying to get everything they can, and it wasn't adding up. There were all of the people she said were there couldn't corroborate the events. They said, I don't remember this party. Several of them said, Brett Kavanaugh, this is nothing like what he was like. One of her close friends who still supports Dr. Ford said, I don't think I even knew Brett Kavanaugh. I don't think I was ever at a party with him. So I think as those allegations seem to be unraveling, they were trying to pivot to different points.
You've mentioned that Dr. Ford has not been able to produce any contemporaneous corroboration, at least, about these allegations. It's true that several of her friends submitted sworn statements to the committee that she's discussed this episode with them in the past, at least after 2012. Her testimony, I think the consensus was very potent. It was very powerful, very moving on kind of a visceral level. We talk about the importance of believing women, and it's easy to, sort of acknowledge that in a platitudinous way, but we're being asked now to believe a specific woman. How do I navigate that question?
Well, I think the answer is we don't, look, I'm the mother of daughters and sons. I don't think every time a girl says something, it's necessarily true and a boy is false, or vice versa. I think when you look at her testimony, it was compelling, but at the end of the day, we still don't have any corroboration for it. So while the experience she describes is truly horrible, and he said this as well, that was one of the key moments in his opening statement, talking about how he with his daughters is praying for Dr. Ford. And he said, look, I bear no ill will to her. It sounds like something horrible happened to her, but I didn't do it.
Carrie, thanks very much for being with us today. I'm Kevin Daly, Supreme Court reporter for the Daily Caller News Foundation. Follow the Caller and the News Foundation for the latest updates on Judge Kavanaugh's nomination to the Supreme Court.